Hey guys, how are you all doing? And welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I'm Estelle and Jason is my husband, and this is our channel where we share with you guys bits and pieces of our lives and other social issues that we think we should put out there. Okay, so guys, I've come across stories of people being abandoned at the airport by maybe their friends or their family members or those who were supposed to have picked them from the airport or their hosts. Okay, so if maybe you're traveling from Ghana to Canada or to the US, you plan with someone where you're going to stay or where you're going to live. You get to the airport and they're supposed to pick you up, and you hear stories of people getting to the airport, traveling all the way from their home countries, getting to the airport, and the hosts switch off their phones or turn off their phones and they do not hear from them and they are stranded at the airport. So if you're planning on a journey, I've just put down some points that will help you have a plan B, have a plan B to follow on in case such a thing happens to you. So if this is something you're interested in, stay tuned and we'll delve into it in a bit. So guys, if you're planning your travel, make sure you have a plan B. So this whole travel thing is a whole lot of money. People quit their jobs, use all their savings to invest in this travel thing, visa application, air tickets and all that. So just to put a quick one out there, if you know you would abandon someone at the airport, do not start the process in the first place, because it's evil. It's evil and it's wickedness to lead someone on and they get to the airport very far from their home countries and you abandon them at the airport. If you are the one traveling, before you leave your home country, of course, you know that when you get to immigration, you are filling the immigration document, the act of where you are going to live in your destination. If you are filling the form, they ask where you will live when you get to your destination. Okay, so if you are filling that form, I know you would probably put in the address and the contact of your host where you are going. But also, one very key thing to do when you are preparing your travel is to make reservations for either a hotel or an Airbnb or any space closer or in close proximity to your destination airport, okay, where you would land, the airport where you will be landing. Make sure you make reservations at an Airbnb or a hotel. Maybe someone might be asking me, oh Estelle, I don't have enough money for all that. Yes, I know you're working on a budget, you're traveling on a budget, but make sure you find the ones that you can cancel your reservation within maybe 24 or 48 hours. Okay, you can cancel with refund. Yes, make sure you reserve those ones or you book those ones, because when you get into your country, your destination country, and your host shows up your host doesn't ghost you, then you can cancel it upon arrival and you can still get your money back. I think that's the best thing to do, to be on the safer side. Why am I saying that? If this happens and your host deserts you at the airport, these airport immigration guys are very smart. Once they see that you are fidgeting, once they see that you are looking a bit confused, that's your end. They will bundle you back to your home country. So I've come across stories where people actually are ghosted and they are bundled back to their home countries. So if you find yourself in this situation, one of the things you should do is what I've already mentioned. Make sure, apart from your hosts, apart from banging your hopes on your host, make sure you make reservations around where you can easily cancel when your host shows up. Also, when you get to the airport and your host ghosts you or deserts you or abandons you, if you're stranded at the airport, do not fidget. Do not look confused. Do not be fidgeting, yes, and making people know that something is going on. Because once you do that, they will bundle you back. They won't even allow you leave the airport. They will send you back to your home country, and you've lost your money, your savings, or whatever you've invested in your travel. Okay, so if you find yourself in such a position, just be calm, be confident. If you call your host and wait for the person, maybe their phones are off, their phones have been switched off, you can't get hold of them, you can wait for like 30 minutes, maximum 1 hour, and see if they will show up. Once they are not showing up, their phones are switched off and all that, then you find a ride, an Uber or any ride or whatever, a taxi, and go to your reservation that you might have made before coming. Also, do not cancel the reservation before contacting your host, okay? Because if you just land at the airport and cancel your reservation and your host doesn't show up, then you are in trouble. So yes, and also if you leave your home country without making all these reservations and you get to the airport and your host doesn't show up, that's what you should do. Instead of fidgeting and crying and wailing and looking confused, just make a reservation at the nearest and affordable place you can find a taxi and make your way out of the airport as soon as you can. Because if you are at the airport, they are going to make inquiries. Once they see you are looking weird and looking confused, they are going to make inquiries, and before you know it, you are sent back to your home country. Guys, it's not only about sending you back to your home country and you losing your money that you've invested in the travel. They are going to place a ban on you. So the story I saw, the person was banned for 5 years for no fault of his. He was banned for 5 years. So this thing I'm saying is very, very critical. You should share these videos to family and friends so they are aware of all these things that people are doing now, okay? Also, in your plan B, make sure before you leave your home country, you have the currency of the country, of your destination country. I don't know if I'm making sense. Make sure you have some foreign currency on you. Have the currency of the country in which you are going into, so that in case you are abandoned, you can easily maneuver, pay your taxis, and find your way around. So before you leave your home country, have some cash on you, not your Ghana cedis or your Kenyan shillings or your naira. Have the cash of the country where you are going. If it is the US, have some dollars on you. If it's the UK, have some pounds on you. If it's Europe, have some euro on you. The currency they use in the country in which you're going, make sure you have a certain amount on you so you're not stranded, okay? As I already mentioned, do not spend too much time at the airport. Once you wait for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes to an hour and you're not hearing from them, just pick your stuff, find a taxi, and get your way out. Find your way out of the airport, okay? Also, so if the person doesn't show up and you find your way to the hotel or Airbnb or whatever, whilst you are there, find a church. Find a church, maybe a church where you would find your home people, probably people from maybe your home country. Just find a church where believers are. Maybe you approach 1 or 2 persons and tell them your situation, and you can get help. You can get help from a church, okay? There are people in places of worship where you can just tell them your story and they will be of help. This thing that I'm saying, let me also caution you the one seeking for help. If someone helps you, do not pay the person back with evil, because it's not easy in these countries. So if someone helps you, maybe accommodates you for a while for you to find your way around and find what you are coming to do not pay them with evil, like maybe stealing their stuff or doing stuff that you're not supposed to do to them. If someone does good to you, do not pay them back with evil. Just to put this word out there, because there are other stories where people are good to people and they turn out doing things to them that rather ends the helpers in trouble. So just beware. Be a good person to others as well. And also to put this word out there, if you know you are family or a friend and you've planned with someone to host the person for a while, for the person to find his or her feet, if you know you will not do it, tell them from the onset. Be honest with them. Why would you lead someone on for the person to come all the way so many miles away from home and you desert them or abandon them at the airport? It is not right. If you know you will not help them, let them know from the onset. Do not abandon people at the airport. I've heard of families, friends doing this, and I think it's a very bad thing to do. If you know you will not help, it's wickedness. It is wickedness. If you know you are not going to help the person, do not lead them until they get to the airport. Some even go to the extent of reporting the people when they get to the airport. So I am traveling, I get to the airport, and the person supposed to pick me up at the airport calls the police or immigration and tells them that I am stranded at the airport, so they should find out what I'm here in the country to do. Please do not perpetuate this wicked act. It is very wrong. I hope you've learned one or two things from this video. Kindly share this video to your friends, your loved ones, to be aware of what is going on now. From those traveling from any of the African countries into America or into Europe or into other places, just share this video, make this video go viral to alert people that this is what is going on, and also to show them what to do in case they find themselves in situations like this. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.